Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to start with the part 3 in which we will study the steps used in the making sand casting. So previously we have done some basic concept of the metal casting process. So now let's start with the part 3. Steps in making sand casting. There are the 5 basic steps for making sand castings are pattern making, the core making, molding, melting and pouring, and then cleaning. The second is a very specific step which is used for the making a hollow part in the product. So that core making is required in that case when the hollow part is used in the product. So this can be removed and this can be added in the steps used in the metal casting process. So first is the pattern making. So pattern is the replica of the part to be cast and is used to prepare the mold cavity. It is used to prepare the mold cavity in which the liquid metal is to be poured. It is the physical model of the casting used to make the mold made of either wood or metal and or any other materials. The mold is made by the packing some readily formed aggregate material such as molding sand surrounding the pattern. When the pattern is withdrawn, its imprint provides the mold cavity. This cavity is filled with the metal to be become the casting. If the casting is to be hollow, additional pattern called cores are used to form these cavities. So for that the core making is required. The cores are placed into the mold cavity to form the interior surface of the casting. Thus the void space is filled with the molten liquid metal and eventually becomes the casting. Molding. The molding is nothing but the mold preparation activities for receiving molten metal. Molten means liquid metal. The molding usually involves the preparing the consolidated sand mold around a pattern held within a supporting metal frame, which are known as the cope and drag flask. Second, the removing the pattern to leave the mold cavity with cores. Cores is also be there. The mold cavity is the primary cavity. The mold cavity contains the liquid metal and it acts as a negative of the desired product. The mold also contains secondary cavities for pouring and channeling the liquid material into the primary cavities and will act as a reservoir if it required. Means for the sprue, for the runner, for the gate, there is required of cavities. So that cavities are known as the secondary cavities. This Next is melting and pouring. The preparation of the molten metal for a casting is referred to simply as a melting. The molten metal is transferred to the pouring area where the molds are filled. The final is and last is cleaning. The cleaning involves the removal of sand, scale and excess metal from the casting. Burned on sand and scale are removed to improve the surface appearance of the casting. The excess metal in the form of fins, the extended parts of the casting is known as the fins, wires, parting lines, fins, and gates is removed. The inspection of the casting for defects and generally it is very it is the part of the quality management. So this is also required but the cleaning is not required of that defects to be removed, that is the different parts. So the only the cleaning is to remove all the molding sands and take out the product with this with easily removal of the extended parts over the surface of the product. So these are about the steps used in the making metal casting. So next in the next part we will study the how the simple sand mold is to be prepared. So thank you for listening this lecture. Just stay tuned for the next part, part 5, for making a simple sand mold.